sun's majestic or I'm majestic?
It's making you glow majestically with the sun. We're rolling, by the way.
Well, welcome back to the vlog. Watch out for the police. I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm not doing anything. I don't think. Is that ice? Nope. Vlog number 6, 10, whatever, who cares? I'm gonna stop counting because I don't know. We are going down to the warehouse. We're gonna meet Deb there. So we got the majority of a bunch of shit done, but we need to start now. We're almost at the point we're gonna clean the building, like wash the floors, clean it out, heat's on, electrical's in, floor's in for the most part. We need footings, but we can actually start setting up our podcast set, the set where I'm gonna be doing a lot of my art, and we're gonna be vlogging and doing a lot of reels and all that shit. I eventually am going to be selling my art out of there. I almost said it. The speakeasy that you don't know anything about yet. We got to get that set up because that's where we're going to sell all our merch and all this stuff. So we're going down to meet Deb today. We're going to talk about a bunch of shit. We wired him a bunch of money today. A lot of the trades are coming. We're waiting on final permits for these footings. We should see these permits like maybe this week. If we did that, we've completely caught up on all the shit that went wrong with the permitting, which I haven't really talked about. So we'll go down to the warehouse, come on in there, let's go do the art shit, let's just get all this shit set up. We got stuff to do. By the way, freaking, I don't know who I'm talking to here, but I love you guys. Our account is like, we've really been like, it's, I don't know what, 4 or 5 month old account, but Josh and I have really been posting for like 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah. And we're at like 800,000. We'll probably break 1 million views in 1 month, which is, I mean, it's what we're saying, organic, authentic content. And all it is we're digging holes right now. We don't have supercars. We don't have cool people. We don't have founders, but think what's going to happen when we have this organic content machine running, which I kind of thought about it today. We keep trying to explain, like I'm trying to explain how this thing functions and what it really does to people to get them to understand the strategy behind it. But when I thought about it today, it's cool. People way undervalue or underestimate how monetizable being cool is, or doing cool shit, or having cool products. It's literally the goal of almost every single company. And I don't care if it's very obvious in like clothing and jewelry or cars or anything like that. Rolls Royce, Lamborghini, Coco, Chanel, I don't know why I picked that one. Balenciaga, all these guys, all they're trying to do is be cool and relevant. That's it. Because that translates to people getting emotionally involved in their business, which translates to views, which translates to conversion, which means top line revenue. I think people kind of cut it off when they're like, well, I'm not Balenciaga, I'm not trying to do that. No, you, your personal brand, you, the person, tell your story, talk about it. Because you owning a restaurant, I'll give you a perfect example. My homie, Michael, why am I blanking? McHenry. My buddy Michael McHenry in town here, he just owns restaurants. And a lot of people own restaurants, but nobody knows who they are, and they just have a restaurant and it does okay. Michael's restaurants slay. You know why? 1, he's really good at designing them. He's great at branding. That's really what we're talking about here. But 2, he's cool. He puts himself out there. He's got a vibe. He's authentically himself. I made some videos today about what is cool. There is no such thing as like a cool guy, and if you're trying to be that, you're by definition not cool. Nerds, if you're a nerd, that's cool. If you own it and you don't give a shit what anybody thinks and that's what you're into, you're cool. You put that content out there, you will find a big following. You can monetize it however you want. If you are a jock, if you're a bookworm, if you're a scientist, if you're just authentically you, that's basically all we care about here at Bricks. Integrity to the max, no bullshit. People that are in service, that want to give, they're not going to gatekeep their social media accounts because that's all the point. We're going to bring it. I'm going to contribute mine. If I contribute mine, I get access to all yours. That's that thing. And then if you're cool, because we manufacture cool, we're blending our passions, the culture, different people. We're focusing on the founders, the who, not the what. I don't give a shit what you do. If you're going to be in Bricks and you have a business that makes money, that you want to make more money, you got to be cool. If you're cool, and then you're around a bunch of other cool people that all also are gaining a lot of followers and a lot of recognition, a lot of relevancy because they're authentically themselves and have high integrity. Package that all up, you have an intentional media team cranking out content and developing storylines. This is the other big part. You have to have a story. You have to be a storyteller. You can't, like, I mean, you can if you're cool enough, just post random shit. But if you pair that with someone who's intentionally crafting storylines of authentic engagement, not making up bullshit, but you just notice that there's threads in people's lives, have somebody intentionally putting those together, sending people out to record it, editing in that fashion, putting it out, that collective is gonna explode. The proof is our account that we've been posting on for 3 months gonna pass 1 million views in a month. That's not because me, that's because partially me, partially Josh, partially Dev, but really what's happening is we're just doing what we wanna do authentically with 100% integrity, and we're going after it. That's it. Everybody else that comes in here does that. That's a recipe for success. Just be cool, baby. Be cool. All right, we're going down here. We'll go see Dev. He's one of my favorite dudes ever. Josh, turn the camera on yourself. Flip it around. This guy here,
Hi.
that guy, the definition of cool as well. Authentically himself, really good at what he does, works all day, every day, committed to this cause. Just be cool, bro.
Be a fucking nerd. Being a nerd is cool as shit.
Bye.
We're moving up. We're moving up. See your post. I was like,
How are you?
good. How are you? Good.
What up, bro? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Ooh, look at nice flat holes. You guys want some lights or what? Dev make you work in the dark trying to save some money?
Just in case ice pulls up, I can't see it. That's all. Right amount and the right gauge.
Bunch of these illegal immigrants out here building buildings. This is the ice crew right here. You better believe if ice pulls up, we all gone. That's why I hired these guys, because like I'm the whitest one in here. They're just gonna run right past me and get everyone else.
Go after Will.
Yeah, they should be getting me. Y'all are Americans.
The main one.
I purposely don't get a tan. I stay my ass inside in the summer. Sick. All right, we're gonna. This place. So I'm gonna talk to Alan. Okay, I'm gonna let Dev talk for a bit. Everyone that doesn't know, you don't know, because we're gonna get a bunch of new people. This is Dev. This is my boy. We call it Oos. Oos. Where he's from is Oos. That's brother, and I get Oos. This is a big honor. There's not many white boys get Oos.
No, you get both of them.
Boto. Google it. We're not even gonna tell you what it is. Google it, bitch.
You don't want that name.
You don't want Boto. Everyone's Boto. You have to earn Oos around here. I'm the only Oos in this building. The great white Oos. Oh, the great white Oos. Bro, my t-shirt just got made. I'm wearing the great white Oos t-shirt everywhere.
I have to make that.
Okay, so this is Dev though. So Dev is the GC, has a construction company, 6-story. You're gonna hear all about it. Once podcast area set up, we're gonna be in here all the time talking about his shit, his family, what he does, what he built. But right now, we're gonna just get on with this. So we poured this part of the floor, so you guys know, the way construction works, when we lease a building like this, the owner of the building has a certain amount of shit they gotta do to get it up to speed so that we take it over.
Yep.
Once we take it over, the rest is ours. So all the inside and all this shit. This part right here, this floor, was theirs. They had to put this back in. This can create a little bit of communication
Yes.
problems.
Yep.
Let Dev show you right now. So we poured this, they framed it. This was done nice. This is no one's fault, it's just communication. The floor guys did amazing. We love them, they're super studs.
Exactly.
Some of the stuff just got bumped and moved in communication and that's it, but Dev, show them, tell them what's up with these lines. Because
Yeah,
look
so
at
let me
this
show
shit.
you what happens when contracts collide, okay? Because at the end of the day, they can hit you with, well, it's not really my fault, you know? And that's where it's, you know, the communication falls apart and it's, you want to make it to be like, are we all on the same team or are we not? But anyway, this is what happens. If you stand right here, Josh, and you look down this line, you see is, I mean, it's still straighter than Brett, but, you know, it's pretty crooked. But we formed all these boxes for the footings.
That was a crazy line. Look at this. We got the new star of the YouTube channel just showing out. Whatever.
We set all our forms for our footings, and it looks like one of the boxes got bumped when they were setting the grade, which was on their scope. But it is what it is. The grout, I mean, our control joints for our concrete is crooked, and we're trying to make it straight. You know, really, the control joints, the purpose of it is to control how the concrete cracks. Concrete's gonna crack, it's a guarantee thing, but you don't know when. But when it does, we hope that where we cut these lines, that it'll crack in there versus the face, and then you don't have a good looking face on here. So we're chalking out these red lines just to get a straighter line.
Are you going to cut this? You're going to cut this out?
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Are you really?
Right here.
Okay. just gonna cut it straight. Yeah, because can you get? Did you get that?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this box right down here at the end. I know Dev got jokes, but that framing job is more crooked than the inspectors that pass the buildings that he builds. Right here. Look at this. And the guy just finished the cut right before I got here, and I'm like, So what happened was, because Dev dug these out and he framed it out for these guys, they have to come and level it, and at some point there was 20 guys working in here and they were throwing rebar and everything. And
have the skids in here.
Something got
Could have
bumped,
hit it.
and then they poured it, and before we could get in here to like, it's not even that far off, it's just that then the guys cut the relief in it, and they cut these lines corner to corner like they're supposed to. He did what he was supposed to.
He did what he was supposed to.
But if we caught him before he did that, he could have just like shaved some of this stuff up and made it straight.
He
So
did
now,
what he was supposed to, but all I wanted was a little bit of love and a phone call, so I would have fixed it. Yeah, that's all I wanted. It was some love. Okay? But hey, it is what it is.
So what's the plan with this one? We're just gonna leave it for now and see, because we're gonna like put mats and stuff over this.
Yeah, we can. So when once we start framing, we'll have this all poured back. And then once we start framing, I think we're gonna get a better look once this mezzanine goes up, and then we have our straight line of our walkway up top.
Yeah.
And then we'll see this straight line versus this.
How bad is that?
Right,
Okay, and then we can
exactly.
do it later.
Yep.
So just to be clear, functionally, this doesn't matter. This is all going to be poured flat. You won't even know. It's just that the lines in the concrete aren't perfectly straight, which matters zero for the functionality. But Dev and I are both a little OCD. We like shit to be right. So I wanted to point this out. One, because it's not the other guy's fault. We don't want to give any shade. That company's badass. Two, Dev's company is badass, and the guys who own the building, we want them to know what happened here, and if they want us to, we will fix this. But I don't think it really matters to them. And we're just going to see how it looks, because a lot of this honestly might get covered.
Yep.
We don't know underneath this part of the mez right here if, like, we've got it open. The double part is going to be over here, and then I had this for 3 more spots for cars.
Yeah.
But it looks like I kind of want to have a gym in here, bro.
That'd be dope.
So we can just like smash weights and got a little hang a boxing bag and put a sauna and a cold plunge, so we can just knock one out every day and have guys come down, and then we can have our like group come do workouts and shit, which might be kind of dope.
That would be over here especially.
So if that's the case, if we end up like underneath this mez here, if we end up putting,
I mean, it is open, but remember you got a staircase too right here, so I mean this would be a perfect spot for a gym if you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not crazy big, you know, I mean, but it's a great space.
it'd be perfect just for free weights, a couple machines, and then a little sauna and a cold plunge.
Yeah.
And then, but if we do that, we'll just cover this with gym mats, so you won't even see it. It won't matter.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
But if we need it for cars, then we'll see. We'll deal with it. Might even
see you, bro.
Yeah.
I see you doing your thing, bro.
Like a butterfly, sting like a bee, baby. What's up? Yeah, think twice before you call me gay next time.
Hey, I ain't sending you.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not what I am.
Just don't try me.
Don't try me. Just don't try me. All right. So, okay. So this big thing. So the floors, the permits, the footings.
Yep.
We want to get that done before Christmas. The insulation.
Yeah, so the insulation, I just got off the phone with him. If we can choose a color, they can start like possibly at the end of this week.
Really?
Yeah, start rolling.
You're gonna get an editor's note in here real quick for the type of color grades and stuff that you like as well. Having white in the background is gonna make the dark aesthetic and dark blue aesthetic 10 times harder to replicate. When we're putting lights on people, if there's not, like right now, you like when we have like these like pockets of light that come in and you have dark in the background, that aesthetic will almost completely disappear if you do white on the walls. And it's not even like,
Okay.
an
so
optional thing,
dark,
it just,
because that's it. We want the moody.
Yeah.
My thing is like all my content. I want color graded, moody, like really good, high contrast.
Yeah.
Looks way more
now,
high quality.
I will add, there is a way around that, but it just long-term is a little inconvenient, and it's cheaper, is you get like black flat V-boards, and you can use those as backdrops, but you have to shift them no matter where you're shooting. So even if you're walking around filming, you wouldn't have that aesthetic anymore.
Unless someone in the back
I
is
think
following.
You're just following with a V-flat, yeah.
we got Butto over there. Big Butto. Big there, big ass board. So okay. So probably we'll do matte black. Fuck it. I just say Sandy. Make it a bad cave.
Yeah, I know the light in the space kind of sucks when you do dark, but for the aesthetic thing, it does.
We could put a lot of LEDs.
Lights.
Yeah.
Right. Dope lights.
Yeah.
Dope lights. It does look cooler. It's a cooler. I say we just send it. I get it. The construction guys were all trying to talk me out of it. They're like, it's too dark. It's too, and I probably for a normal building it is, but also what we're doing in here, that's a great point.
I'm telling you, I think the black ceilings is good. We've painted black ceilings. We've done black insulation.
Especially when you got shit like this, and you're gonna have a bunch of like professional lighting and stuff on people. Like you're gonna want the dark background.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have more lights. We're gonna have. Okay, so we were just talking. Josh wasn't filming because it's not his job. I farted. Damn, that's nasty.
Damn.
Josh, I'll burn Josh, burn your nose, burn Josh's emotions. Okay, listen, so we were sitting here talking about the insulation in this thing. Every little detail, it's actually these little details that make a huge difference in stuff like this, because the stick pin insulation is that vinyl shit that they put in airport hangars. Normally they would just do white in a building like this because it's brighter, all the things. Black looks more expensive, obviously, but it closes it in and it's harder to light. We don't want it depressing, but we do want that moody vibe. Josh pointed out something important, that the type of content that I like is high contrast, a little more moody, a little darker lighting for all of our shots. And if you have to go in and edit this shit extensively all the time, it just takes a lot of time. So for this building, for the aesthetic, if it's supercars, if it's luxury industrial offices, if it's like a street art gallery, the black and the darker aesthetic is better anyway. Josh pointed out that for shooting, if you want that moody aesthetic at the end, the black walls behind it, you can't, it's really hard to do if you have a bunch of white walls. Tough to get that aesthetic. So what we landed on is, instead of one or the other, we're gonna do matte black walls all the way around, so most of our shots are black. We get the aesthetic that we want, and then we're gonna bring matte black up to this pipe right here on the roof. And then from this pipe over to that side, basically the middle of the building here, the majority of the middle of the roof, we're gonna put a white, we're gonna make that white. So basically we're gonna make a skunk. One, I think it's gonna look sick. Two, the reason why white in the middle, Josh pointed out, it's gonna reflect light back down, so it will make it brighter in here. The one thing that I really wanted as well, though, is all of this structure of this building, the industrial, all the trusses, it's all black. If it's all black, you're gonna lose a lot of that. The white in the middle will make this structure pop. So we're gonna get the structure pop, we're gonna get the better light, we're gonna get the walls, the offices, above the offices will be black, the LEDs. I just think
It's gonna look better. It's gonna look better that way.
right?
Yep. And then we have the option to paint it black if we don't like it.
Yeah. If it's too skunky and it looks weird, that will just paint it black. But anyway, so big things before Christmas. Trying to get the permit. They're gonna put the rebar in here. Once we have the permit, the inspector checks the permit, checks the rebar. The reason why these had to wait is because these are structural. This is where the posts are gonna sit and hold the mezzanine. So they have to look at that, and we're waiting on the permit maybe this week. If we get the permit, we pour these, and then we get the insulation guys in here, and they do the insulation prior to Christmas. Clean the building out, it's all sealed up, it's heated, it's electrical. We set up the podcast, different multiple stations for content. We're basically gonna be ready to roll for everything while you guys are building out the mess.
And then the new year, no one's ready. No one is ready.
Knockout, baby. Knockout.
Coming in hot.
This is the best part. You gotta take time if you wanna do business like this. My partner in this, Toby, the billionaire guy out in Pennsylvania, you guys will meet him at some point. Legit billionaire, made himself that, sold his company with his brothers for $8 billion, something like that. Took over the company, runs a $30 billion company, blah, blah, blah. Point of all that is not about the money, it's that he is by far one of the most strategic and best business guys I know in terms of execution and like how to build these things and make them sustainable. He's worked with me a lot on this shit. He said on this one, I asked him for a review after Cold War, and he's like, what you built there is, it's amazing. Like for someone to get that in place with no experience and get there, great. I don't need to praise you on that. That's what he says. He's like, you don't need that. What I need you to focus on this one is detail, detail, detail. We're not getting a bunch of investors for this. We have no one else except for that money that we got in. So the key for this one is to watch our expenses. Obviously, we're trying to build something insanely cool, and it's a lot of work to do a building like this. So you got to have relationships, right?
Exactly.
Dev and these guys are coming in, they're making sure shit gets done. Big thing for me is we can't have delays where it's like, oh, we screwed up $100 grand here and it's 6 months late and it's all this. We're fucked. you got a relationship. When I met Dev, this is why I picked him. I didn't ask for a quote. I told him this is what we're doing. We're going long term. Dev's company is going to be part of this. We're part of this whole thing together. So he shows me, just gives me my schedule. I trust and I know that it's going to be handshake, it's done, or Dev will be here doing it himself. And he just shows me, this is what it's going to cost, this is what we're going to do. This is not a normal thing. You don't normally do that. You just quote jobs and you get it done. But if you take the time to build relationships with people that matter based on real shit, you can get projects like this done.
100%.
Right?
That's what it's about.
That's it. So we're really watching our P's and Q's on this. We're watching every dollar where it goes, and we're making sure that we get this done right. Make it real, then make it perfect.
Let's hit it.
Let's hit it, baby. Okay. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I've been yapping a lot in this video, but I am grateful. I told Us earlier, our Insta, we have a shot. We're at like 800,000 and crossing 1 million views in 1 month on a new account.
Hey, numbers don't lie, right?
It's all because of Big Butto. That's what it is.
Hey, look at him.
Hey, Butto, our Instagram going to get 1 million views this month. This is Big Butto. You don't know. If you get called Butto in here, like I'm the Great White Ouse, there will only ever be one, there is no other. If you get called Butto, which is probably what you're going to get called if you come here, but not to be mistaken with Big Butto.
No.
That's a good thing.
I wish it was true though. We'll see it's true.
I want everyone go like, follow, subscribe, do all the corny shit because it does. That's why they say it. It helps. And if you think you know what Butto is without Googling, put it in the comments. If you have the funniest comment about what you think Butto is and you get it right, Brick's gear for you.
Ooh.
Done. You'll be fresh.
And then first comment.
You won't look like such a dork. Yeah. All right, peace.